This is Ghosted in L.A. #3 by Sina Grace of Iceman fame. And that is a B cup you see on the cover. Though I will say the faces are done very, very well in this comic. Or at least the female faces. For some reason, I guess Sina's the writer and Keenan is the penciler. For some reason he draws women faces very well, but the men just kind of not so much. I want to show you the worst scene in this book first for those who don't watch the whole video. I'll explain the details in a second. But this right here, there's a ghost. This ghost house, the girl knows the ghost, and this is her boyfriend who recently came out to her as being gay, because Sina Grace, in case you're unaware, is very, very gay, like musical theater, hairdresser combined to make super, super uber gay. So these two gay guys meet. One's a ghost from the 80s, probably died of AIDS. I wonder if I should edit that out. Oh, wait, I can't edit. So the gay guy says, "I should be having a heart attack, but this tracks with everything my Nana told me when I was a kid." Pay attention to this. He attempts to touch the intangible holographic type ghost. He says, "Can you feel that? Do you feel manners?" "Oh my God, I'm sorry. I should have asked permission." I wonder if he shows a little bit of a... No, I won't say it. "No, it's okay. I was just taken aback. No one's tried to touch me in..." First of all, let me just say ew. Ew, 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 ew. Stop. "Ronnie, is it? I guess I should have known your..." Wait, pay attention to this, or take a look at the screen. Please, this is critically important to understanding Sina Grace. "Ronnie, is it? I guess I should know your name before I stick my fingers in you." I didn't make that up. This isn't a digital retouching. I'll probably get sued if I say Photoshop. This is the real dialogue. These two gay dudes. I swear to gosh, in the episode #4, they're probably going to have gay sex. Like that movie with that dude and the lady with the potter's wheel, whatever. "Before I stick my fingers in you." And these are two dudes. We're not talking about sticking fingers in vaginas, where, vaginas are nice and clean. They're talking about something else. These guys don't have vaginas. They have something else. So the implication is just really gross. I don't know how often gay guys stick their fingers in each other. I hope not at all. I'm assuming they just give each other BJs. That's about all I can imagine. I hope. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that. This is episode 3, issue 3, and I'm sure in issue 4 they're going to be doggy style ghost humping or something. Okay, that was just the worst right off the bat. The rest of the comic is pretty bad though too. It's you've the gay guy who was the ghost is this guy with the mullet or pseudo mullet with his boyfriend, and the dialogue is predictably cringy and awkward. And then they show this was anyone ever that gay with even the gay mustache? I mean, and they do a scene like this. Nobody wants to see this. I don't think even gay guys want to see this. It's kind of subservient. Here's the thing. I guess, I won't say there's a man and a woman in a gay relationship. It's not like that. But there might be a more masculine, or just kind of the leader a little bit more. I get that. It's fine. But I don't think even gay guys want to see other gay guys. They don't want to see men in general in subservient positions, because that, for millions of years, that has not been the role of men, who have usually been taller, more muscular, able to, throw the spear a little bit further than the women. So to see a guy in a subservient position like this is kind of weird. I don't know. It just feels, it's kind of weird. It just feels weird. Vaguely uncomfortable. And also the positioning of his head kind of getting close to, It's awkward. Okay. The artist draws her face very well, but seems to forget to have given her breasts. There's a couple of panels where he will include boobs. This gives just a hint. There's nothing wrong with boobs. I know I mention it in every freaking comic review. Look at this face. That's done. He does women's faces really, really well. Look at this. He's doing a lot with, he's giving you, he's evoking a lot of emotion with very little detail. I mean, look at the face. There's not a whole lot of detail in it, but it's really telling a story. And then you see this guy's face, and he looks like just a total jackass. I don't know why you're looking at this guy look like a total, biting his bottom lip. Guys, I don't even think gay guys bite their bottom lips. I don't know what it's supposed to look like. Another thing he does is kind of weird. I don't like it as much as he goes to this highly stylized kind of Eastern a little bit facial expressions, but then he jumps back and forth. I don't know if I'm so into that. Oh, look, he kind of gave her boobs in this one. He gave her a C cup in this one, and a really pretty face with the glasses and everything, the hair. Everything looks really, really good. But then he'll jump back and forth to this kind of silly Billy stuff. So I don't really like that as much. Oh, another thing is she's got the Star of David on. Except in the cover image, she doesn't have the Star of David on. But in the book, she's wearing it at all times. I mean, it's not, you don't really take necklaces off except when you go to sleep. But in the cover image, they forgot to put her necklace on. It's nitpicky, but it's, there's just like minor details that the editor should catch. I kind of get the feeling with a lot of these, this isn't a Marvel or DC book, it's with a lot of these smaller books, and I think it sold probably about 5,000 issues. I mean, its opening issue probably was not very good, 5,000 to start with, is they don't have a lot of editing. They don't have a lot of anything. I mean, I think you got 3 people working on the book. Well, you're all going to have to edit each other. You're going to have to edit the writer, and the writer's going to have to overlook the art. But the art is pretty good. It's pretty simple, and there's not a lot of detail in the backgrounds, which I've noticed in a lot of these smaller runs. You get stuff like this, kind of quicker images where the backgrounds are blank, and you say, oh, well, this is an art gallery and the backgrounds are blank. Yeah, but it's not a coincidence that they do it in a lot of these images. There's just a lot of blank backgrounds. Okay, so the sub story is this. It just gets so tiring. She's Jewish. She's got the Star of David. This girl's Christian. She's got a cross up on her dormitory wall. And there's friction between them because the Christian girl is just an intolerant bigot, and the Jewish girl is kind of whorish. She enjoys having sex with her boyfriend, which most college kids do. But the Sina Grace just takes every opportunity to take a dig at the Christians. So the 2 girls are in their dorm, and they're talking. The Jewish girl is just, she's missing her necklace there. Jewish girl is just so nice, and the Christian girl is just an intolerant bigot. Though the artist does draw both girls pretty well. And for some reason, in this and in the prior issue, the Christian girl is watching 2 gay guys kiss. Look at that face, though. Look how well done that is. I mean, this comic could be selling 10 times what it is. Okay, look at that face. That reminds me of kind of the 90s when this kind of slick, fast, stylized art was in vogue. That looks great to me. There's a lot of potential to this. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to say, is the whole book has a lot of potential. There's this ghost mansion where these ghosts hang out. So it sounds like there's a hell of a story there. It could be a lot of fun. It could be like a horror comedy romance type of thing. There's a lot you could do with this story that Sina just doesn't really capitalize on, because a lot of these people, these type of writers, the far left ones, the NPCs, they just grind the axes. If you left out the Jewish good and the Christian bad, I mean, you're turning people off at this. Why would you insult a big part of your potential audience? Believe it or not, there are a lot of gay Christians out there. Okay, she's got the cross in the background, and that's not even the top line of the cross is too long. I guess it's somewhat stylized, but most crosses have a little bit shorter at the top. So it's like these digs at Christianity are just, okay, the intolerant Christian girl enjoys sleeping with your boyfriend while she's watching 2 gay guys kiss on her laptop. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, you're just trying to point out how hypocritical the Christian girl is. She's not sleeping with her boyfriend, I assume, or maybe in later episodes they're gonna find out that she's a, total little whore herself. And then the Jewish whorish girl says, "Slut shaming little," probably bitch, I guess. I don't know why you didn't edit out slut, but you edited it out bitch. So this Christian bad, Jewish girl good. It's like, Sina, I get it. I assume you're a gay Jewish artist, which means you're probably in therapy like 3 times a week. You could probably have a lot of issues, a lot of back issues. Okay, so it's her boyfriend, who probably isn't Jewish. There's this whole just dig at people who aren't of this Sina's protected class, and it's like he thinks he's kind of slick, he's getting away with it, but it's not. It's just cheesy. It's just stop. If a Muslim did it, or if a Christian did it, it would be just as lame. It's just so heavy-handed. Okay, her boyfriend. She goes to LA to be with her boyfriend, who's this kind of simp. "I've been trying to tell you I'm gay." So you make him the bad guy, because not only is he breaking up with her, which isn't a big deal, but she went to college to be with him, so she kind of went, a little detrimental reliance. She was relying on the idea that he was really into her, and they're probably going to get married after college and have kids and that kind of thing. It's just it's a dick move to do, but Sina's doing it on purpose to make the guy look bad and make the girl look good. I guess all this is today. I thought we were both chill and open about sexuality being fluid. Let me say about sexual fluid. Ew. I don't want to hear about Sina Grace's sexual fluid. Okay, so this guy who, in every panel he looks very, very fruity, very, very light in the loafers. Kind of a dude who loves wearing skinny jeans, and she didn't know. And apparently he didn't know he was gay. He was just you might find 1% of women who are sexually fluid who go down on another girl in college, but you're not going to find guys who are sexually fluid. They're just not that many of them out there. You'll find guys who they're gay and they're in the closet until they go to college, and then once they go to college, I had a friend in college who did that, and in high school he kept everything kind of buttoned up, though everyone knew he was gay, and then he went to college, and I'm sure he went on just a dick-sucking marathon, having himself a good old time. As well he should, live the life you want to live. No judgments here. But I think most people know they're gay, so you're just making this guy to be the bad guy at every opportunity. It's heavy-handed, and the worst part about it is he thinks he's being clever about it, but he's not. It's just... Okay, now look at this. Look how good the girl's face looks, and look how dumb his face looks. It's weirdly inconsistent. I don't know what the artist is trying to do here, or maybe the artist just really draws women well, because the black-haired Christian girl was also drawn really, really well. And then you get this scene with the stick the fingers in each other, which I think that would make a few people nauseous, because they don't have vaginas. A vagina is clean. An anus is not clean. Anyway, the ghosts are basically holograms. They're auditory, visual, but they can't interact with matter at all. So they're completely harmless. They might be annoying, they might be entertaining, but they're completely harmless, and they're in no way scary. I don't know, shadows from higher dimensions, which is from this math book I read. Anyway, I won't get into that. So the ghost is this bad white guy who transforms into a slightly scarier ghost, but they're completely intangible. Why would a hologram scare you? It's a scary ghost, but what's he going to do to you? He'll just pass right through you. I'm surprised. I'll just make dinner out of you. He already proved in earlier scenes, in the earlier 2 issues, that they can't actually touch you. I'm surprised they didn't put a cross around his neck or make him a priest or something. That's so heavy-handed. It's just, stop. Your audience is not retarded. Your audience would have to be retarded not to see through this kind of stuff. You might let it pass, like the whole symbolism of the Star of David versus the Christian cross. You might let that pass for 1 issue. This is the 3rd issue, and it's been the same way for all 3 issues. It's really, really... obvious. Anyway, this is Sina Grace's Ghosted in L.A. Okay, the art has got... He does a lot of things really well, or she does a lot of things really well, Keenan. And if you're gay, maybe you'll like this kind of a gay romance, though the girl is not gay, but these two characters are gay. So I don't know, maybe there'd be something in it for you if you're gay. It has a lot of potential. Just so much potential. That's what I see with a lot of these NPC writers and artists. They have so much potential that they're just throwing it away. They just don't give a rat's ass about making something that, you sold 5,000 issues. Wouldn't it be cool if you sold 15,000 or 50,000? I mean, open up your audience. You can have gay characters written well, but you have to have them written by straight characters. I know that sounds a little weird, but straight writers can write gay characters better than gay characters can write them, because you want to give just a little hint. You don't want to overload the viewer with it. You want something for all audiences. Anyway, it's this kind of stuff is just, it's weird to see people put so much effort into something and then not capitalize on their potential for success. Obviously, Sina knows how to write, and obviously the artist and the colorist and the letterer, they all know their jobs. They all know what they're doing. Why not just go all the way and make something that 50,000 people would like? Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all next episode.